roll call.
I see 4 board members present. I will document the roll call in the notes.
Okay. And then if I could get a motion to approve the agenda for the March 16th Sex Offender Residency Board meeting.
I'll make a motion.
Oh, go ahead, Pete.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, seconded.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Then if I can get an approval of the minutes from the February 16th meeting.
Move to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, so our first regular business is the appeal of Juan Zayas Cortez, who does have an interpreter present. Mr. Cortez, you were seen with us back in December, correct?
Señor Cortés, entonces usted fue visto con nosotros en diciembre, ¿sí?
Sí, es correcto.
That's correct.
Okay, and have you since been released from prison?
Excuse me?
Has he been released from prison?
¿Ha salido de la prisión ya?
Sí, en enero salí.
Yeah, in January.
January, okay. I do know, Craig, you're new to the board. We were all present when Mr. Zayas presented his case. Would you like us to have him present his case again?
No, I read the notes, so thank you very much for those.
Okay, all right. So we asked you to come back after being released from prison, and we want to show that you have been enrolled in a treatment program and that you're attending insurance and have a job. Where are you right now, Mr. Zayas, in your
Okay, señor Zayas, entonces nosotros queríamos que volviese a encontrarse con nosotros después que salió de la prisión, para entonces saber si está tomando tratamiento, si está atendiendo a las sesiones de tratamiento, si ha encontrado un trabajo. ¿Cómo es el estatus en este momento de todo esto?
Ahora mismo pues estoy en mi casa.
Right now I'm home.
Estoy trabajando full time.
I'm working full time.
Estoy en el tratamiento toda la semana.
¿Toda la semana completa? ¿O
No, un solo día a la semana.
Okay. I'm enrolled in a treatment plan once a week.
Y lamentablemente lo de la iglesia, pues por el momento no se puede porque la iglesia está cerrada debido al COVID.
And unfortunately, that whenever we talk about church, the church is still closed, so because COVID, so I can't do that.
Pero aquí en mi casa, mi mamá es maestra de escuela bíblica. Y ella me da, ella tiene un grupo que le da clases bíblicas a un grupo de personas por Zoom, y yo también cojo las clases y aprendo de ahí.
Okay, but here at home, my mom is a Bible study teacher, so she has a group that she teaches via Zoom, so I'm part of that group, so.
Okay. And I'm sorry, where is he working full-time at?
¿Dónde está trabajando tiempo completo usted?
Estoy trabajando en Hansen Food.
Hansen Food?
Ya es en la Goddard Street.
Okay.
All right. Does any of the board have any questions about that before we ask him anything about his treatment?
None here.
Okay. Mr. Zayas, you have the opportunity to talk about your treatment in closed session or public session. Which would you prefer?
Señor Sáenz, usted tiene la oportunidad de hablar acerca del tratamiento, ya sea en una sesión cerrada o pública. ¿Cómo escoge usted hablar?
Pues, si quieres privada, no, conmigo no hay problema.
If it's private, there's no problem.
So he would prefer private?
So, ¿usted prefiere privado?
Oh, pues sí, no hay problema por mí, no. Sí.
Yeah, there's no problem.
Okay. Then I need a motion to go into private session.
I'll make a motion, we go into private session.
Okay, second that?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, just give me a moment
We just
to,
need for Deanna to get everybody out of the meeting,
okay, just a moment, I'll let you know when we're ready.
please to get back on.
Vamos a volver nuevamente a la sesión pública, ¿ok?
I'll let you know when everyone's in. Okay, looks like everyone is back, you can proceed.
Okay.
Everyone's back in, you can proceed.
Okay. All right. So we're back into public session after speaking to Mr. Zayas regarding his treatment. Does the board have any further questions regarding his crime or anything else they would like to know about him at this moment?
No.
No?
No.
Is there anybody that would like to make a motion?
Move to approve address specific.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Mr. Zayas, you've been approved to reside at 750 Bellevue Street. If you choose to move from that location, you will need to come back before the board again.
Señor Sayas, entonces usted ha sido aprobado a residir en el 750 de la Bellevue Street. So, si usted necesita mudarse de ahí en el futuro, tiene que venir entonces nuevamente a reunirse con nosotros.
Muchas gracias, se lo agradezco.
Thank you very much. I'm really thankful for it.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Mario.
gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you. Okay.
Yep,
Bye.
you're welcome. Okay. Next on the agenda is Anthony Reed requesting to move to 900, requesting to move to 536 South Webster.
Sorry, Michelle, before you continue, am I done?
You're done,
Yes,
thank you,
you're done.
Mario.
Thank you, Mario.
Well, then you have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Anthony, so you are requesting to go to 536 South Webster? Yep.
Correct.
All right. And we saw you back in November, and we approved you to stay at your address of 900 Eastman Avenue for a period of 60 days. I'm sorry, and then you came back in January, and we wanted to see documentation for your treatment. And let's see, did you provide us that?
There is a letter,
Anthony, did you provide us in your packet?
Yes.
Heidi, there's
Yes.
a letter in the packet from Hanger Enterprises, from Pablo.
Okay, yeah, let me verify here. Let's see that. Oh, yes, okay. All right. Anthony, well, first of all, would you like him to discuss his treatment, his case with us since you're,
No, I read the notes, thank you for providing me those.
okay, all right. Anthony, if we wish to discuss your treatment, would you like to remain in public session or private session?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll just stay in public session then, if you're okay with that.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like you're attending treatment at Hanger Enterprise, and when did you start that?
I started in, I believe, February. January I was enrolled, and my first class I believe was February, mid-February.
So how many sessions would you say you've attended?
6 total.
Okay. And is it weekly?
Yes.
And for how long?
Until he feels feels that you're rehabilitated and obligated to move on.
Okay. I mean, how long are your classes each week?
2-hour sessions, 9 to 11 every Thursday.
Okay. And do you do that through Zoom or do you do that in person?
Through Zoom for now, until further notice.
Okay. And have you participated in sex offender treatment prior to this?
No, I have not.
Okay. All right. And the board can ask questions at any time. I just sometimes talk a lot. Okay.
Yeah, it was, January 27th. I found the
Okay.
date.
All right. In the letter from Pablo, your counselor, he indicates that you generally have been consistent with your attendance. What does that exactly mean?
I missed one, attendance due to, not having internet access.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
I tried to log in. I was just like 15 minutes late, and he said it wasn't fair to everybody that was on time. So,
Okay. All right. So could you tell us what you've learned so far in your class?
yes. I did 21 questions right away to enroll. A lot of questions pertain to like family or your past or your future. I learned a lot about, a lot of these guys, are remorseful. So they ask a lot of questions and your input on everything. Every question that is asked, say a guy was asked 5 questions and he had to do it 3 different ways, then you have to have your input on every single question. So you have to be there at the present at the time. And I've been taking notes. I got a half a book almost with notes that I've been taking. About 5 ways to distort my offense, like twist the story to people that lie. And so he gives us a question, and we write them all down to what way that we thought we did that. And then it says, when I was investigated, I told her I didn't do it. That was one way of twisting, And then there was another one. When my lawyer asked me about, did I do this or didn't I? And then you said no, so there was another way. So there was 5 ways of that, just that particular question. And I've been learning a lot, trying to communicate, open up because I was pretty scared going through, prison with this offense, and I was a denier for the longest time until, I really had to open up with my family and sit down and talk face to face with my mom and my father and my sister and my brothers and everybody, and, I came to my senses. But for the longest time, I was really scared going through prison with this offense, so I really never opened up at that time. But yeah, I've been learning quite a bit.
Okay. So when you say that you were afraid to be in prison with that offense, had you been to prison before?
Never.
Okay, so this was your first time going there, and you were there you got a 6-year sentence, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you couldn't do any treatment while you were in prison because of COVID, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And you said that you'll be in there for how long? Until he thinks you're better?
Yeah, till he thinks you're absolutely rehabilitated.
Okay.
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 I'm sorry,
All right.
Heidi, I think,
Does the board have any other questions regarding his treatment?
Yes, I do. Mr. Reed, I read in the notes that I received from the city that even while you were in prison, you were in denial that this crime had happened. And I just wanted to know what changed your mind to come out and admit that what you had done to get to prison.
Right now, it's very hard on me, especially trying to find, a place and things like that, and talking to my probation officer, to my family, to the teacher at the SOT class. He basically explained, there's deniers and there's people who fess up. There's so many different attributes and ways I could have went about this, but I feel obligated to me, to the victim, to my family, to let it out, and what happened happened, and I've been trying my hardest to put it past me, so I just really don't want to go through anything like this ever again, and I'm just remorseful, I'm gut sick and for what I've done and what happened, and I'm just trying to be there for my family and my friends and people who love me, so I just really needed to get it off my chest and basically just let it all out. So.
Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question. According to the notes, you had a drug offense also back in 2015. How are you doing with that?
Correct. I've been clean for 2015, so 7.5 years now.
Awesome.
I went through AODA, drug and alcohol treatment, before I was even locked up for 9.5 months at Oneida Behavioral Health, and completed all of their tasks and everything I needed to do. I was clean, sobriety through prison, and I'm still remain till this day 100%.
Good job.
Thank you. And I did complete a Sud 1 program in prison too, one-on-one with a social worker.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, any other questions? Would anyone like to make a motion?
Move to approve address specific.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay. Mr. Reed, you've been approved to stay at 536 South Webster Avenue. If you wish to move, you will need to come back before the board again.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. All right. Is there any other business that we need to discuss?
Thank you, everyone, for your patience while we were figuring out the regular member and alternate situation.
So how is who's the alternates and,
So Faye indicated that she wanted to be the alternate.
okay,
Alex was just unavailable last minute due to family health concerns. So, but yeah, Faye is going to be the alternate going forward. They had to resign and reapply and get appointed at last night's meeting so that it could be specified who was the alternate in the appointment. So we've got that all cleared up. Should be smooth. Thank you for your patience as we work through it.
And Faye did call me this afternoon, so she might pop in on our meetings from time to time just so she keeps up to date on what's going on. So we may see her, but she may not be voting.
okay. All right, that sounds good. Any other business? All right, our next meeting is scheduled for April 20th at 4 o'clock. If we could get a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second,
I'll second it.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Gary,
you,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone. Bye.
for joining
Thanks,
us.
everyone.
All right, good night.
Good night.